For plants and crops to grow in our gardens and on our farms, they all need nutrients from the soil.
Adding compost to the soil can improve its quality and make the plants grow better.
Yay!
Okay, what is compost?
Compost is a crumbly fertilizer that looks like rich, soft, moist soil. It's what you get when you let organic matter like grass clippings and veg peelings break down. These natural waste products decompose over time.
This is usually done in a big bin or heap, mixing the different materials together.
What is so good about composting?
The great thing about composting is that it recycles organic material that we would otherwise regard as waste.
In fact, we can deal with much of our household waste directly at home, rather than sending it off to be processed. This really helps our environment.
The end product can then be used as compost in the garden. This improves the soil quality and helps plants grow.
It also saves us money instead of just buying bags of ready-made compost.
With a bit of practice, composting is really easy and great fun too. Okay, what can be composted?
To produce good compost, we need a balance of green materials such as grass cuttings, plant clippings and kitchen scraps,
along with some brown materials such as leaves, straw, paper and card.
Here are some good examples of what can go into the compost bin or pile to make nutrient-rich compost. When we're cooking in the kitchen, it's important to separate compostable materials such as fruit cores and skins and vegetable peelings. Okay, how does the compost decompose inside the pile?
Composting almost feels like a magic trick.
Waste food and other organic matter turns into rich, moist and soft material, looking like soil.
Inside that magic compost pile live a huge number of tiny microbes, plus worms, snails, insects and fungi. They all work together to break down the organic waste by munching it.
Once they've munched, just like us, they get rid of the unwanted waste out of their bodies by pooing. This sounds a bit smelly, but all microbes and small insects do this. It produces the nutrient-rich soil that plants need to help them grow.
What are the different types of composter?
There are a few types of home composters. They all do a very similar job, taking the waste we put in and turning it into nutrient-rich organic compost.
The main difference between them is the types and quantities of materials they can handle.
It is possible to produce compost from an open heap or closed bin. Another system is a wormery. This is a home for worms, with layers of trays where worms munch through scraps to help the breakdown process.
A great advantage of a wormery is that it doesn't need a big garden.
In fact, it can even work just on a patio. Okay, how long does it take to produce good compost?
The time to produce good compost all depends on how well the composter is working and the size of it.
Other factors include the temperature and how often the compost is turned. But it can range from a couple of months to a year.
Now we have learnt all about composting, let's go and have some fun getting dirty with some class activities.